Welcome back, everyone, to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty's last episode. The number 3 ranked Fighting Illini went to Ohio State to take on the number 2 ranked Buckeyes, and Illinois ended up losing 38-28, their first loss of the year. Illinois only went down to the number 4, and Ohio State moved up to number 1. As Big Ten West is going to be very interesting these next few weeks, seeing who makes the conference championship. I think it's a 4-way race between Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, and Minnesota. Sorry, Wisconsin. Illinois has the advantage over all of those teams as they are the best out of those teams. They also have the most talent, but they play all 3 of those teams at home, as all 4 of those teams do all play each other before the end of the year, and Illinois plays those 3 teams at home. Those are their last 3 home games. On the road, they play Wisconsin and Purdue. Wisconsin might have a chance, and Purdue doesn't. All of those teams are in the West, though. As looking at Nebraska, they just lost last week to Michigan State, their second loss of the year, first in-conference loss of the year. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. Number 12 ranked in Nebraska Cornhuskers are going to be taking on the number 4 ranked Illinois Fighting Illini. Nebraska is going to choose tails because tails never fails, and it is heads, and Illinois will kick off. Last game they actually had to receive, which usually they kick off. So I guess it was a little different for them. Maybe that's why they lost. Nebraska is going to be starting at the 33 due to an excellent kick return by Timothy Smith. Is on first down. Lewis will be sacked by far the best pass rush in college football. It is Dustin Smith, who has played a lot better these past few weeks than earlier in the season. Illinois' defense is usually one of the best in the league, but last week they struggled, allowing 38 points, missing tackles, and overall not playing well. As Joel Lewis, under pressure, it'll be a screen for his running back. There he goes in the red zone, pushed out of bounds by Ace Gable. It is third down and 6 for Nebraska. Will they waste that great field position just for a field goal, or will they get in the end zone? As Lewis, he's going to try to run for the first down, and he will. And Joel Lewis will actually get in the end zone for a Nebraska touchdown. They're up 7-0. We have an EA Sports Studio update for you as Michigan State, who seems like they only beat good teams and lose to bad teams, they're going to lose to the now 2-5 Indiana Hoosiers. And in some other games, number 14 Iowa loses to Northwestern, and number 3 Miami, number 5 Georgia Tech going down to the wire. The Hurricanes are currently up 42-35. Michigan State has beaten some very good teams like Nebraska just a week ago and Notre Dame, but they are losing to teams like Indiana, which makes no sense. As Fisher scrambling on first down, he'll get it to Quayshawn Law, and he will be inside the 50. It is 3rd and 2 for the Fighting Illini as Eric Fisher. He's going to find Cedric Bailey on the screen. Bailey has a first down. There goes Cedric Bailey. He will get the score, and Illinois will tie it up. Illinois has the number 1 athlete in the country, Rich Harris, visiting, who has a really good chance to be the Eric Fisher replacement, so they certainly do want to impress. He'll probably commit anyway, as Illinois is the only school he's really considering. As there goes Joel Lewis, a nice run of 14 yards. It is 3rd down and 4 for Nebraska at about the 46 or so yard line. As Joel Lewis looking to pass it. He has time. He's going to try to run with it, but he's going to be sacked. It's Doug White, the sophomore who has been absolutely phenomenal this season. Here comes out the Illinois Fighting Illini offense. Last drive, they were easily able to score a touchdown. Let's see if they can do that again. As Darius Shrub, he's going to run around defenders. There goes Shrub. He's past midfield, gaining 17 yards. Darius Shrub was pretty much non-existent last week due to some bad run blocking, and so far he's gotten off to a pretty good start. 2 carries for 25 yards. As Fisher scrambling, he will find Daniel Barnes, and Barnes will get inside the 30. Eric Fisher has also gotten off to a nice start, but I mean, that's kind of obvious. He's on first down. Fisher looking to pass. He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss of 11 yards by Jake Cross. It is 3rd down and 16 for the Fighting Illini, mainly due to the sack on first down. As Fisher scrambling, he sees an open target, and it's Law, and Quayshawn Law will get the first. A few injuries for the Fighting Illini as Eric Fisher has some back spasms. He will be fine, and Quayshawn Law, he bruised his sternum. He's already back in the game. Is on 2nd and goal. Short handoff for Darius Shrub, and Illinois will take the lead. Illinois' offense just keeps doing their thing as they're already almost in the red zone. 5:43 left before halftime. That's Fisher. He's going to hand it off for Shrub, and he's going to be stuffed up for a loss of 1. Probably the best defensive play this whole game for Nebraska. And that's just because their defense has been terrible. It is 3rd and 8 for the Fighting Illini. They are 2 for 2 so far today, which equals 100%. On converting third downs is Fisher. He's going to look deep for a wide open Kyle Davis. No one was near him, and that'll be an easy Illinois touchdown as Eric Fisher has more touchdowns today than incomplete passes. Here comes back out Nebraska's offense as they've been very quiet since the opening possession. Lewis on first down is a heap of pressure, and it's James Landry, his second sack of the afternoon. It is 2nd down and 17 for the Cornhuskers as Lewis looking to pass it. He's under even more pressure, and it's going to be Dustin Smith again as this Illinois pass rush is going to continue to do what they do best, and that's get to the quarterback. Illinois' offense has had a red-hot start, 3 possessions and 3 touchdowns, and they're starting this possession with really good field position as this is the first play of the drive. Fisher, he's going to scramble. He finds a wide open Law. Respect the law, kids, as Quayshawn Law gets inside the 10. It is 2nd and goal for Illinois, little over 3 minutes left in the first half as Darius Shrub is going to get clobbered for a loss of 2, making it 3rd and goal at the 15-yard line. Illinois is a perfect 3 for 3 on 3rd down so far today. As Fisher, he's under a lot of pressure, and he's going to get sacked for a loss of 14 yards. Brent Charles just barely missed a 46-yard field goal. So we have a studio update. The Golden Gophers currently on top of Purdue 14-21, as Minnesota does need to win these games, as they do have a slight shot of making the conference championship. For the first time today, Illinois did not score, as on first down for the Cornhuskers. Fake handoff, Lewis gets it to Smart. Smart gets a first down. There goes Smart. Nice tackle by Chris Wright, but not before Cedric Smart gets 26. Nebraska is hungry. They don't want to lose another in-conference game as they just lost one last week. As on 3rd and 9, Lewis looking to pass. Lewis, he's going to heave it deep, and it's intercepted by the freshman safety Ace Gables. Excellent awareness by the youngster. 31 seconds left in the half. Illinois has 2 timeouts left. And so does Nebraska, but I don't think they're going to try to help Illinois. As Fisher, he will look short for Darius Shrub. Shrub has a first down. There he goes. He gets 17 on the screen pass. 10 seconds left in the first half. Illinois is 1 for 2 in the red zone. As last drive, they were unable to get any points. Time is ticking. Fisher, he's going to look for Bush, and he just misses the end zone. Illinois could go for the field goal and guarantee themselves 3 points, but they're going to risk it for the biscuit as Eric Fisher is injured. So it'll be Ayo Desunmo who has to get that touchdown, and he will indeed get in the end zone. I believe that might be Ayo's first career touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. First half is over. Brent Charles ended up missing the extra point. His first missed extra point of his career, and his second missed kick of the game. And that'll only make Illinois up 27-7. And by the way, Eric Fisher is unsurprisingly completely fine, and he will return to the game at the start of the second half. Nebraska is going to be starting at the 3-yard line due to a great punt by the punter Jonathan Hand, his first punt of the game, as it's going to be handoff for Frank. Ace Gables is there, and he'll back Nebraska up to the 1. Eric Fisher has thrown the same amount of incompletion so far today in the second half as in the first half, which is 3 in each. Fisher scrambling. He will get it to Quayshawn Law, who's had a very good game, and Law will get inside the 10. It is 3rd down and goal at the 5. Illinois is 5 for 7 today on 3rd downs, as Fisher's going to toss it for Darius Shrub. He has enough blocks to get in the end zone. His second touchdown on the game, I believe. And Illinois' gigantic lead gets even bigger. Illinois has either played in a really close game or a really big blowout. They haven't had that average 10 to 20 game. As Lewis on first down, he's going to be sacked. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, as Claude Slaughter, who has never started a game in his career before this season, has been one of the best defensive tackles in college football. I worded that really weirdly. It is 2nd down and 13 after the sack by the redshirt junior Claude Slaughter, the very first player in this series to commit to Illinois, as it's going to be Cedric Smart getting 19. It is 1st and 10 at the 41 for Nebraska, as Lewis looking to pass it. He gets it to Cedric Smart again. Smart down the sidelines, trucks Paul Tyson, and gets another 19. Nebraska's starting to drive down the field, something that we have not said a lot at all today, as on 1st down, Lewis under pressure, and it's just Doug White doing his thing. Another sack for the sophomore. Illinois' offense has been the definition of phenomenal today, they're usually pretty phenomenal. They average about 44 points a game. As on 1st down, Kyle Busch, who I don't think has a catch yet, was wide open down the field, and he's going to get 45 yards. No one was on him or near him at all. Eric Fisher has another minor injury. He will be fine, as it is 2nd and goal at about the 5-yard line. Ayo's going to hand it off for Shrub, and Shrub will get his 3rd touchdown of the game. We have an EA Sports Studio update, as number 1 Ohio State going to be taking on the 1-5 Pitt Panthers, who just made a BCS Bowl last year. And so far, it looks like Ohio State's probably going to kill them, as they're up 7-0 just 4 minutes in. Illinois is going to go with a strange call and keep Eric Fisher in the game. I don't really get that logic too much, as on 3rd down, Lewis, he's under a little bit of pressure, and he's going to be picked off. It is Melvin Washington. Washington breaks a tackle, and Melvin Washington's going to be tackled at around the 23 or so. I am very confused why Lovie Smith decided to keep Eric Fisher in the game. I'd imagine Lovie would use his senses and probably take him out after this drive as Shannon Hall in motion. Fake handoff for Shrub. Fisher, he will look for Bush, and Kyle Busch has it, tippy toes, and Illinois' lead will extend. I just had a conversation with Illinois head coach Lovie Smith, and Eric Fisher will be taken out of the game for Ayo DeSumo's Fisher. He's too good to worry about injuries, as on 3rd down, another sack. I believe that was Dustin Smith again. And Nebraska's just going to have to punt it. Barrett Ball, the true freshman linebacker, was called for a clipping penalty on the kickoff. And I think that's a really smart play by Ball, just so Illinois can use even more clock, as Ayo's going to pass it to Cedric Bailey. Bailey will gain 10. It is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, as DeSumo fake handoff. Ayo scrambling. He's going to look up the middle for Law, and Quayshawn gets it inside the 40. This will be the final play of the game. It doesn't look like Illinois is going to go for a kneel down, though, which is pretty weird. 6, 5, 4, and they will run it. It's going to be a pass. I'm somewhat confused. Calvin Wilson will get the touchdown. I guess they wanted to give Ayo a passing touchdown, because I don't know if he's ever gotten one in his career, but if he hasn't, then now he has. Brent Charles almost missed another extra point as it went off the upright and good. So we have a studio update, number 17, Notre Dame taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. The Fighting Irish currently up 21-14 in what looks like a very high-scoring game. This one was also a very high-scoring game, but just for one of the teams, is Illinois is going to beat Nebraska by a final score of 55-7. Illinois absolutely harassed the Cornhuskers.